afternoon to all you prospective parents and people planning a home birth. I'm going to show you today how to break down your tub kit and how to set it up properly so you don't run into any problems during the birth. If you're a client of Midwife360, you'll receive your tub kit at about 37 or 38 weeks, and it'll just be at your house, ready for your use when you go into labor. So today we're going to open up the kit, see what's in it, and show you how to set up the tub properly. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to come here to the kit. This is a La Bassine Maxi. It has the name of it on the outside. So when you're ready to use your tub, you're going to just pull the string to untie the knot and open it up easily. What you'll find inside is a pump to blow it up and a liner. It's very important that the name on the liner package should match the name of the tub, and that way it will fit properly. It is possible that you may get a generic liner, in which case these instructions are a little easier with a generic liner because it's not fitted. So you just unroll your tub on top of a carpet or whatever else you want to have underneath it. And you spread it out in the area where it's going to be set up. And then the next thing that you're going to do is you're going to plug in your air pump, and you're going to start with the floor. So I like to start with the floor because a lot of people actually don't realize that the floor blows up or forget to blow up the floor, and if you don't blow it up and start putting water in it, it's too late then. You can't blow it up. This tub in particular has a normal nipple type opening for the air in the floor, and so you do it just like you would any other water toy or something like that. Okay, so after you finish blowing up the floor, you're going to come over here to the walls, and on this particular tub there's 3 nozzles that you have to fill up. You're going to receive the tub with the caps completely open. So what you have to do is you have to start by screwing in this large inner cap. Make sure that the threads are seated properly so it's not cross-threaded because it will leak. And then you're going to open the outer cap. And what this does is it gives you an opening that has a flap so that when you take your pump away, you're not losing air. Now we're just going to go and blow each one of these openings up in turn to finish setting up inflating the tub. Okay, so now this ring is full, and when I remove the pump nozzle, no air comes out, and I can take my time putting this cap on carefully and tightly. And then we're going to repeat that process with each one of these. Again, reminder, you're going to put the inner cap on, making sure that the threads are seated properly and not cross-threaded. And then once the inner cap is tight, you take the outer cap off and you repeat the process. Now we're down to the last ring on this tub. Again, tightening the inner cap, which is larger, the larger cap, taking off the outer cap. I'm going to fill it up, and then I'm also going to show you how tight it is, how tight you want it to be with the air, because it should be really tight. Okay, here we go. So you know that you've got enough air in the tub when you can lean on the tub and it doesn't indent. Oftentimes moms are leaning on the tub like this, usually from the inside, but sometimes from the outside, and she should be able to do that without sinking down too far. On both sides of the tub, it shows a maximum fill line, or recommended filling line. But you really want to start with your water level a little below the line, because we may need to add hot water throughout the process, and this way we won't get overly full. So at this point, you are not ready to put water in the tub yet. You have to put the liner on. So you'll get your liner. It comes in a package like this. You're going to take it out of the package and you're going to place it in the tub, lining up these handles with the holes. All right, now we're ready to put in the liner. So important. Please don't forget to use the liner before you add water. So you're going to open up your liner, take it out of the package. When you're ready to put the liner in, you're going to line it up with the handles. You know you have the liner not inside out when you can read the water level message. So you're going to put your hand through the pocket and you're going to stick that pocket through the handle, and it's going to line it up really nicely. And then it's going to make it so that mom can hold the handle if she needs to. So you're going to do that with each one of these pockets and handles so that it's all lined up with the handle. And then you're going to go around to the other side of the tub and you're going to do the same thing. As you're fitting the liner, I want you to notice that there are seams. There's a seam along the top, and that's just going to be, that should be lined up with this, this opaque purple. Each tub will have the same type of thing with the fitted liner. You're going to walk around the tub and you're going to line up these seams. You're going to continue around with the liner, fitting it on, and do these handles the same way that you did the other ones. Sometimes it helps if the top ring is a little softer, and then you top it off with air once you have the liner on. The key at this point is that once you have your handles all lined up and your top seam where it's supposed to be, you want the floor seam to be lined up with where the floor and the walls meet, but there's going to be air underneath the liner. It's going to be difficult to get it smooth and flat. So now you get your hose, you put the end of your hose in the tub, and you start to fill it with water. As the water holds down the floor, then the air is going to come up onto the sides, and every now and then you can put your hand underneath like this and burp the air out. And as it's filling, this is the really critical part. You want to smooth out any wrinkles that you see in the floor. You don't want there to be any wrinkles whatsoever, because when the floor is wrinkled up, it makes the whole liner smaller, and then you're fighting to keep these edges pulled down on the side of the tub throughout the whole labor. It wants to slide in, and that's very annoying for the birthing mom and the midwives. So this is a very critical part of setting up the tub. Please make sure that you sit with the tub as it's filling, especially at first, and smooth out all of the wrinkles in the floor and burp the air out of the sides of the liner so that you get a really good fit and you can have a peaceful birth without having to fight with your tub liner. And so the very last step would be to come back over here and top off the top ring so that, again, as I showed you earlier, mom can lean on the edge of the tub without it sinking down on her. You put the cap on and you're ready to go. So your tub is now filling. You want to make sure that the water temperature is not too hot or too cold. It should be a comfortable bath water temperature, body temperature. Ideally, water birth temperature is about 95 to maybe 98 degrees. You really don't want it that warm. It's easy for moms to get exhausted and overheated in the tub. You may want to have a bowl of ice water and a washcloth to keep her cool. And then remember what we talked about in the beginning about the level that you want to fill it to. So you don't need to fill it too full. You don't need to go all the way up to the line initially. Maybe halfway or 3/4 of the way up to the line, enough to mostly cover mom's belly when she sits down in the tub. And whenever the tub is full enough for her to get in it, she's good to go. All right, so that's how you set up the birthing tub at home if you're going to have your baby at home. As you can see, it's quite spacious. It has plenty of room for the birthing mom or the couple to be in. If you're a client of Midwife360, when it's time after you've had your baby, we will break down the tub, drain it, and take it home with us. If you don't have a midwife, then you'll need a sump pump to empty it. You'll take off the liner, throw that away, and then wipe down your tub, make sure it's dry, and deflate it and roll it up and put it away. This video is brought to you by Midwife360. Please check out our website, midwife360.com, if you have more questions or if you're interested in having our services for your home birth. So we hope to meet you soon. Press like below this video and share it with your friends. Thank you for joining us today.